I've been telling everybody over on my Twitch stream not to buy any new streaming audio equipment this year until they get a chance to take a look at this stuff right here. And we just got this in. This is by a company called Beacn. I have actually been super excited about this for a while. Been following them over on Twitter, which I recommend you guys do as well. And we're going to talk about Twitter here in just a minute and show you some of the stuff that they've been posting. But in today's video, we're going to unbox 3 new devices that could be absolute game changers when it comes to streaming audio and how you control it. Future Garrett here. I'm actually in the process of editing this video, but before we go any further with the unboxing, I want to take a second to thank the sponsor of this video, Placeit.net. Placeit has thousands of mockups and templates for stream overlays, Twitch panels, logos, merch, YouTube end screens, animations, and so much more. Once you find the template you're looking for, you can customize colors, text, and other elements to make the perfect design creation. After that, download it and it's completely yours to use however you want with full commercial license. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars on design work, you can purchase a monthly or yearly subscription to Placeit and get unlimited downloads. Just use my 15% off discount link in the description below. Massive thank you to Placeit. I wanted to make sure we got a shout out in for them as I was editing through this video, but also make sure you guys check out that discount link in the description. It will save you 15% off. So with that being said, let's jump back into the unboxing. If you can see right over here, they sent me not only all 3 products, but also their little plushie. I believe his name is Hillbo. And this is like their little Beacn logo right here. This is basically their plushie mascot version of that. So thank you for that, Beacn. I love this little guy, and we're going to add him to our plushie shelf up there. We do like to collect the old plushies. But we're not talking about Hillbo. We are talking about these guys right here. And this right here is the Beacn Mix right here, which is the smallest version, the Beacn Mix. We're gonna unbox that one. It is the basically the simplified version of their audio controller. Next, we are going to talk about the Beacn Mix Create, which is the bigger version meant for content creators, and this is probably what most people are going to go for. And then something I am super excited about, let me pull this over here, the Beacn Mic, you guys, the Beacn Mic. Now, there's a bunch of different reasons as to why I'm so excited about this mic and about these products. I can't talk about all of them, but I'll give you what we can talk about, and then you guys just need to get hyped for when they release all the other information because it is crazy. So we're gonna start with the Beacn Mix. Let's go ahead and unbox that first. And I gotta pull out the old eagle claw here. Let's go ahead and cut this bad boy open and see what it looks like. And I'll show you guys this. I'll hold it right up here so that you guys can see the first look here. It says be heard. You got this nice kind of rundown at the top of the box. Oh baby, look at that. You got the nice, you guys know I'm a fan of this color scheme, by the way. You got the nice red and black color scheme for the box. I love that packaging. Being a fan of the red and black aesthetic, yeah, that really resonates with me. So there it is right there. This is the Beacn Mix. Let's go ahead and pull that out of the box here. And it looks like it comes with, we'll pull the Beacn Mix out first. Here's the Beacn Mix. There it is right there. Very nice, clean, simple little design. It's got some, oh, that's some of the like sticky stuff to help keep it in the box here, which comes off pretty smoothly. Very nice. It also comes with, let's pull this out of here, a coiled up USB, it looks like a USB-A to USB Type-C cable. So that is really nice. Very, very nice cable. Looks like it's really long too. And that's basically all that's in the box. You get that, and then you get the what's on the lid here, which talks about like what's in the box and getting started. Very nice and simple and clean. I love that. That is awesome. So this is the Beacn Mix unboxed. Let me show you kind of the size here. And to give you a little bit of a size comparison, here's how big it is compared to a Stream Deck. That's how big it is compared to a Stream Deck. This is routed on my table, so I can't really lift it up very high for you guys to see it. But there's the normal Stream Deck, fits in your hand about like that, right? And then you look at the Beacn Mix, and it is just a little bit bigger, but it's really not that much bigger at all. The screen is about the size of the Stream Deck, actually. So the screen that you're getting on the Mix is the same size as the Stream Deck, you know, 15 button as a whole here. So we'll go ahead and put that right back down here. But yeah, it's very nice, clean, and simple. You got these 4 buttons here, which do push in. And I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's like a kind of a very nice tactile click. And then also they turn Ooh, they turn really smoothly too, actually. Nice and easy, but they have there's like just a little bit of resistance. So it's kind of like a really nice, it's like a nice smooth turn. So it's not like you don't feel like it's too loose where you're going to overturn, but you can really dial it in. And these are going to be what you control your audio levels with. So we'll talk about that here in just a minute. But there it is. Very, very nice, clean and simple. Just sits on your desk and it doesn't have any inputs. Now, one thing I want to note about these is that this does not have any inputs for your audio. Like, you're not going to use an XLR microphone with this. You're not going to use extra, you're not going to run like your consoles into this or anything like that. This is literally going to plug directly into your computer, and it's going to route all the audio from your computer. So just the USB cable on the back there, USB type C. Basically, that's how it is right there. It looks very, very nice and simple. Let's go ahead and unbox the Beacn Mix Create here, which will be our next product to take a look at. This one I am super excited about. This one is the one that everybody I think is really going to be the most stoked about, and the reason why is because of some of the functionality. Ooh, there we go. Let's see, where is it? It's right there. Okay, so it's got the same thing on the top. It's got your super simple instructions, gives you a website to go to. It's got your USB cable right in there, and then your Beacn Mix Create. And this is a really nice, simple packaging, but I really like it. So we're gonna pull that out, and we also have, put that over there. We also have another USB Type-C cable, Type A to Type-C. Looks like it's pretty long. We'll open one of these up here in a minute to plug these in and see how long it actually is. All right, so there it is, the Beacn Mix Create, and as you can see, it is basically the same thing as the Beacn Mix, except for it has a few extra added buttons to it. It's got these square or like rectangle buttons underneath the knobs here. Then it's also, you'll see these kind of two halves of a circle, these buttons right here. Those are going to be for scrolling through audio pages basically, and so you'll be able to use those to like go back and forth. I'll show you kind of what they have on their website, but this is really cool because you've got more functionality, and this is going to be really targeted towards streamers. This is probably the one you're going to want to pick up. This one is really awesome as well, but maybe a little bit more focused towards people who want to control their computer's audio but don't necessarily need some of the extra functionality that like a live streamer might need. But honestly, if you're a live streamer, you could get away with using this one also. Either one's going to be great, but you know how us live streamers are, we like extra features and all the bells and whistles. So anyway, this is going to be really, really cool. We'll plug one of these in here in a minute and show what pops up on the screen. But we can't take a deep dive look at this yet. So I'm basically just showing you guys what it looks like physically, and we can plug it in and see what it looks like on the screen, and then we'll have to do a deeper review later. But man, that's a nice sleek device. It's basically the exact same size. Let me show you size-wise. The screens are the same size, it looks like, for both of these. So you'll get the same size screen. You're not upgrading screen size, but you are upgrading overall size of the device because you've got those extra buttons added on to the Create over here. So I mean, honestly, even with both of those though, the footprint of this on your desk is going to be so much smaller than anything else. Let me show you the footprint here. Look at this. If I was to have this sitting, like, let's say I replaced my Go XLR with this, right? That's going to take up so much less space. Like, this is the corner of the Go XLR, right? If I was to put it right there, it's going to take up that much less space. See what I'm saying? And it looks really clean and simple, right? You can see this on your desk. If I had my desk cleaned up here and made some space for it, but I can just set it right back up in here, probably move some of these cables around and that sort of thing. But it's so clean, you know what I'm saying? It's so clean looking. So let me get one of these cables plugged in, and let's just take a look at what pops up on the screen. We do not have the software for this yet. That is not available. So we are just kind of taking a look at this currently. Let's see what happens here. We're going to plug this in. Ooh, look at that. Nice and clean, ladies and gentlemen. Nice and clean. All right, let's do it one more time. Let's do it on the Create here. Look at how it just like pops up. It's got a clean little animation. Then it shines at the end there. That is legit with the Beacn logo. I like it. I like it. So this is like when the product is on. And then I'm sure once you have the you know, software downloaded, it'll take you actually over to the main, you know, operating screen for the device. But that's pretty cool. I like it. I really like it. And looking at this screen up close, it is really crispy. I mean, it looks really good. It's a nice screen. I can't wait to see what it looks like when we've got, you know, more of the software booted up on there. Okay, so we've taken a look at both the Beacn Mix Create and the Beacn Mix and what those are all about. Now we need to unbox the next part of this entire setup, which is the Beacn Mic. And this thing is insane. There's only a few things that we know about it so far officially, but I'll tell you guys, you're going to want to keep your eye on this mic. You may be thinking to yourself, oh, a USB mic. There's like a million USB mics, but this is the only USB mic like this. And I'll tell you right now, I think this is going to set the standard for USB mics in the future, especially for content creators and streamers. So let's go ahead and open that up and take a look at it and see what it looks like, you know, physically. And then we'll talk about what Beacn has released on their Twitter about the mic, and what we can kind of look forward to. Okay. All right. You guys ready for this? Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. We got a couple of cables in here. We've got a little, looks like a little instruction booklet, which just fell out. That's my bad. All right. It says what's inside the box. And basically it's that same little starting thing that we saw earlier, including the things that the box comes with, which looks like a couple different cables here. Let's take a look at those. Okay, so we have a very long, look at that bad boy, a very long USB Type A to Type C cable. That is quite substantial, especially compared to, this is what comes with the Mix and the Mix Create. So you got a lot of cable there for your connection to the computer with your USB mic. That's awesome. You also have, we've got a, it looks like a, you know, an 1/8 inch jack to a female in for an 1/8 inch jack. So let me see if I can show you that real quick. Look at that right there. So you get one of those cables, an audio jack, or audio extension cable basically, which is very nice. Looks like it's a nice long one as well. And then there is a little, USB Type C to USB Type A adapter that comes with it as well. So you can convert a USB Type C to USB Type C cable into a USB Type A if you need to. So that's pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and take the top part of the box off and reveal the microphone. Here it is right here. Big moment. There it is. We've got our little no moisture pack. And here, ooh. The mic is beefy. Look at this, guys. The mic is beefy. It is that all? Yeah, it's all metal. It is all metal. It's got, man, that, this mic that I have right here, this is an Electro Voice RE20. This mic is like a very, very nice broadcasting dynamic microphone, but it's not even as heavy as this one. This one's not super heavy, but it just feels like, quality, like good. It's like all metal housing, so that's metal. The stand is metal. The knobs, can't tell. The knobs, I think the knobs are plastic, but they're like a really tough plastic, like a really good plastic. The mic itself, look at that. Nice adjustment on the mic there. You've got a ring right around here, which I'll tell you guys right now, spoiler alert, that is an RGB LED ring, and we're gonna take a look at that here in just a minute, but it's very, very tasteful. It's not all crazy all over the mic. The mic itself is just this like cylinder. It's kind of like the SM7B design. It does have the Beacn logo, very, very tastefully printed in kind of a stealth black on the top of the mic. And then it's just like a, I don't know, just like a cylinder, right? It like the, you know, the SM7B kind of gets chunky here, and then it gets a little narrower in the pop filter windscreen thing, but this really kind of has a really cool aesthetic with it. And of course on the back here, let me just show you this. These are your you've got your USB Type C plug-in to plug right into your computer, and then of course your headphone jack right there. So very nice and simple, no switches or anything on this other than your two input ports. Yeah, there it is. Nice looking microphone. This actually comes in black and white, as does the Mix and the Mix Create. You can get any of these devices in either black or white color schemes. But this thing is crazy. Let's go ahead and plug it in. Let me just show you the RGB ring on it here. This is cool. The aesthetic. Oh, baby, look at that. Look at that. So we got a nice blue. Is it going to stay blue? I guess it's going to stay blue for now. When we first turn it on, though, let's do it one more time. When we first turn it on, though, you get that really nice... Get that really nice glow. Look at that. You get a little color spectrum. And I'm telling you right now, guys, the diffusion on the light around this mic, look how good that looks. The diffusion, you can't see, like you don't see a bulb in there anywhere. It's just one solid ring of color. That's actually really, really cool. I love the way that looks. And I'll tell you right now, you know, obviously we saw kind of a rainbow when we plugged it in, unplugged it and plugged it back in. So this is gonna have obviously multiple colors and things like that on it, but that is legit. And this is also got a really cool mount system, because if you look down here, you've got a place to route your cables. So you can actually clip your cables right in there like that, okay? And keep them out of the way. So when you mount this thing up on a, whoops, I just knocked it out of there. When you mount this thing up on like a, you know, mic stand or something like that, it's going to keep those cables right out of the way, right? And then you can run them down. You could like route them down your, you know, mic arm or whatever. That is really nice. That is really nice. This is soft. It looks like there's a metal cage inside. This actually comes off of here. Here, let's do this. This can be taken off. And there's the microphone capsule. Whoops. There we go. Microphone capsule right there. Windscreen pop filter, which is nice quality. Metal on the inside. You can fill a metal grill in there. So it's got metal on the inside, but then the soft outside, and you just put that right over. And it screws on with metal threads, which is very nice. Okay. There it is, the Beacn Mic. That's what it looks like. Very cool. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a couple things on the Beacn Twitter account before we close out this video. Here's their Twitter account. I highly recommend you guys go drop them a follow. And so I got a couple things I wanted to show you guys to basically help you get a better understanding of what this stuff is going to do. All right, so first of all, these are controllers, USB controllers for your audio, like inputs and outputs on your computer. Basically, all of your desktop audio can be controlled individually with the Mix and the Mix Create. So those devices are specifically designed, like for instance, if you want to turn your Spotify up and down, or if you want to turn your USB microphone up and down, which you can use any microphone you want. You don't actually have to buy the Beacn Mic, although I'll tell you, once you see what the Beacn Mic can do and once it's fully launched and stuff, you'll probably want to go ahead and pick one up. But you can basically do whatever you want to do with the Mix or the Mix Create in controlling your audio inputs. So you can turn your game up and down individually, your Discord, your desktop audio. You can turn you know, I'm assuming probably a web page up and down. You can basically change the audio anytime you want, mix it out. There's all kinds of cool functionality with that. But let me show you a couple of the tweets. First of all, this is what the black and white model of the Mix and the Mix Create look like. With the actual, like, you know, user interface and display for your audio levels. So they launched this. This was the last post of 2021, and it basically shows a couple of different designs for the theme of the you know, the audio controls, and then also your black and white model, so you can kind of get a good idea of what both of those look like. The next thing I wanted to show you is they actually released this, and they said, help us name this theme. Beacn Mix and Beacn Mix Create will have a variety of themes at launch. And so this one is actually kind of an old analog look to your, you know, your Beacn Mix or Create, you know, homepage here. So right on this screen, you'll be able to change what the dials look like. And so if you want to go with the old analog look, you've got that option available. Of course, like we saw in this other video, they've got this really clean kind of modern look available as well. Looks like there's different colors potentially that you can even choose. I don't know. But yeah, this is looking really, really clean, looking really good. And yeah, look at that, different colors. So that's like green. This one's purple. And then if you watch it change here in a minute, you'll see like there's a kind of a red, orange, pinkish look right there. So really, really cool that they're going to have themes available. I'm super stoked about this because then it can match whatever your stream aesthetic is and you can really customize it. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys is the microphone itself. They actually posted or tweeted out on September 16th of 2021 what the microphone looks like when it's all broken down. So this is that mic right here, the Beacn Mic. And you can see that it's got, there's the pop filter up there. It's got a capsule cage, which is that metal cage on the inside. Then your premium dynamic capsule at the front here. There's the diffused RGB LED ring. And I'm telling you guys, it's one of the best diffusions I've seen on something like this because you literally cannot see the bulbs inside. It's a solid ring of color. So that's really cool. They also have a aluminum enclosure. It is, like I said, all metal. So that's awesome. And that lends to that premium feel. And then another couple things to mention, clean and powerful headphone amplifier, you guys. They have a powerful high impedance headphone amplifier. So that means that you'll be able to use nice headphones with this mic. Another thing is they have a digital to analog converter in here, which is going to give you extra clean and crispy audio. And then onboard processor, EQ, compressor, expander, noise suppression, de-esser, and dynamic suite, all included with this mic. So if you get this mic and you pair it with their software, there's a lot of functionality within this mic, and it's going to give you everything you need to sound super good and super professional. So I wanted to show you kind of the breakdown of the mic there. Also, they tweeted out this tweet on, when was it? July 27th, 2021. And they were kind of introducing the Beacn Mic, and they said it's going to have DSP powered microphone chain. It's real-time adaptive noise suppression, which is going to be available on this. So it's actually going to kind of like what NVIDIA does with their noise suppression or things like that. It's going to have a version of that will suppress in real time the noise that's going on in your room. So not only is it a dynamic microphone, but it's actually got software that will help process a digital version of processing for noise suppression, which if it works well, is going to be insane. I mean, I cannot wait to check that out. So we'll have to see how that sounds. And then also crystal clear 32-bit float at 96K sound. All right. So this is going to be really, really cool. Super excited to check out what that exactly sounds like and get it all set up. Next thing I wanted to show you guys was this right here. It says Beacn Mix Create is incredibly flexible. Whether you're kitted out with a Beacn mic or sticking with what you've got, Beacn Mix Create can help you route it anywhere. And one of the things I wanted to point out is that they've got a little snippet from their software, and you can see that not only do they have under the mic, they have two different mixes. All right, so sub mixes are going to be included with this, which means you can get a different mix in your headphone, your set of headphones, than what your stream gets. So if you want to turn it up in your headphones or turn it down in your headphones and turn it up on stream, you can do that separately. You can also link them together to make them the exact same sound. That's what looks like they're got going on here. And then also you can select what mix goes where. If you want the Beacn mic on one of the mixes, or if you want, like, they've got a Scarlett 2i2 or a headset right here. So you can select what's going into each mix under the mic here, which is really, really cool. And then you can also select, it looks like, what the mute is going to, whether it mutes to all or whether it mutes just one of the sub, the sub mix or the main mix or whatever. So that's really cool little tidbits that they're giving us on their Twitter. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys was another little snippet of the software. These are just little snippets, you guys. But it says, sometimes it's the simple things. With Beacn Mix and Beacn Mix Create, choose any hardware output device connected to your computer and will handle the routing for you. And you can hold down a knob to switch between the two listening devices. And this is a really cool feature, because basically what they're saying is you can select two different devices on your computer. So let's say that you want to use the Beacn Mix Create here, and you want to have, I'm assuming it's this button, but I don't know, it could be one of these other buttons on here. But basically you want to have one mix going to your headphones, and then you want to be able to press a button and have the audio output of your computer switch from your headphones to a set of speakers. Now you can do that, and that's what they're showing here, is that they've got their Realtek speakers here, and then they've got their headphones here. and watch what happens. They select both of them, and then look. See how it switches? They're pressing a button on the Beacn Mix Create, and it's switching back and forth between the two outputs. So if you want to listen out loud on your, your main computer's speakers, press a button. Then you want to go back to just your headphones and you don't want that speaker audio in your microphone, you press a button again and it switches between the two. And it looks like you can also select recording devices and playback devices, so you can do this for a couple of different things here. That is an awesome feature. So anyway, super excited about that. A couple little things that I want to share with you. If you go check out their Twitter account, they've got a lot of stuff they posted in there, and if you go through those tweets, you'll actually see a lot of little tidbits about it. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, there's a lot that I can't talk about that I'm excited to share with you when this fully launches, because not only will you now have a way to control your computer's audio, but you're also going to have a fully fledged, robust mic system and an audio controller all together if you go with this whole system. And so the possibilities with this thing are crazy, and I can't wait to share them with you. From what I've seen behind the scenes and things like that, it's just it's gonna be nuts. Okay, it's gonna be crazy. So don't buy any audio equipment until you take a look at Beacn Mix Create, Beacn Mic, or Beacn Mix if you need something a little simpler, because guys, I'm telling you right now, this could be a game changer. And if it works as well as everything that they're saying is going to happen, I kind of foresee this being the next staple in streaming gear. It'll be kind of one of those things where when you look at becoming a streamer, the top end, the top echelon of streaming equipment would be getting a Beacn Mix Create and a Beacn Mic, and that's what it's looking like to me. So we'll test it out, we'll do some videos on that, and by the time we get it all tested out and looked through, you can make up your mind for yourself. But if I were you, I would not buy any extra audio equipment as of right now. I would wait till this comes out. I will tell you right now, I have a really nice audio setup, including this amazing Electro Voice RE20, but I'm going to be taking all of that down at some point. I'm going to be plugging in this stuff whenever the software fully launches, and we're going to be testing it out on stream full-time as our main audio operation to see how we like it. So anyway, check that out, you guys. If you're interested in that, twitch.tv/EagleGarrett, that's where I stream live. And once I'm able to get all this plugged in and get the software running, and it's okay for us to share this with everybody, then I will be testing it over there. Of course, if you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button for me, help get it out to more people. I'm super excited about Beacn, so let's spread the word. And in addition to that, if you like these videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to know when videos like this go live. You can also find me in our Discord at discord.gg/flock. We would love to see you over in that community with us, where basically all of our community members hang out. And then also on top of that, I'm on all the socials, links for everything down in the description of this video. And if you want to find me on social, Twitter is probably the best one, just throwing it out there. But with that being said, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it is, and I'll see you in the next video. Rock on, peace out, God bless, and last but not least, cacao! 591. Oh! We gotta go check to see what that was. We got you a 600. What is this? 25 Constitution, refreshing reward. All right, refreshing reward, strike damage absorption, and any burning that you apply lasts 14% longer. So I don't know if you use any burning, but let's go. High fives out. This is the first crafted 600, by the way. Let's go.